My name's Raquel Pennington. I'm 26, fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I fight for the UFC. You never know what story hides behind a person. I mean, you can see them for the face of a fighter or whatever it may be, but there's something that goes so much deeper. To hide who you are, it's probably one of the worst feelings. Know exactly who you are and you're just dying inside to let it out. I first understood that I was gay probably my 8th grade year. It was with one of my best friends that I grew up with. She made a move, and at that moment when everything happened, that void that I've always felt was finally fulfilled. For a while it remained a secret, and then I went into the Ultimate Fighter. I was like, you know what, I'm doing something for myself. This is absolutely for me. I'm gonna do everything that I believe in and who I am. And I think that's the first time that I really became open to where anybody would know. Anybody who heard Raquel Pennington was gonna know exactly everything about me. When I came home and talked to my family and I told them, I was like, you know, I came out on TV, and their first reaction was, that's a disappointment. You're throwing it in everybody's face, especially your grandparents. To a certain degree, it kind of made me feel like maybe I shouldn't have stood up for who I was. When my episode finally aired and it came out, the responses that I got from people, I sat there and read hundreds and thousands of emails. It really impacted them to feel comfortable to stand up for who they are. All because I chose to finally stand up for who I am on national TV, and just really leaving that impact and realizing what I've done for other people. I think from that point is when my family really accepted who I was, and I felt like I could truly be me for once, and it was just another puzzle piece to my happiness. I'm very family oriented. My family means the world to me. I guess it's that big Mexican family is the way a lot of people like to put it. We have family dinners about 4 to 5 times a week, and it's something normal for us, and it's something that I really love. I feel like it gives us that opportunity just to be together, to really share our lives, to really understand each other, and just to really stay connected.
That looks intimidating.
One thing that's really important is spending time with my grandparents. I just love that. I feel like it's an escape from life. So I go over there, I play Yahtzee with my Nana. Now it's gotten to the point where she's like, you know what, you better bring your dollar bills. We're definitely gonna go for this. It keeps that spark in life, and it takes me out of my daily grind of what I do all the time living in the gym. It just kind of gives me that mental break to enjoy something different. I have amazing fans. I mean, I definitely love my fans. It's not just about you in the sport. My fans, they send me letters all the time. They write me emails, and it's amazing to see the stories that people really want to share with you, stories that they haven't really been able to tell themselves throughout their life. And I feel blessed to have the opportunity to be the one to read those things, understand them, or be able to relate to them in some shape or form. It leaves a really big impact on me as well. You know, it's nice to just go out and take some time out of my day to, I mean, as simple as taking somebody out to lunch for their birthday. It can make their world just by doing a simple gesture like that. It does something positive for me, and I enjoy every time that I interact with somebody. I think another thing that's really important is the fact that you should probably interact with up-and-coming fighters. I remember being that young athlete, that little girl who just wanted that attention from those other athletes that I really looked up to and that I was inspired by. And I have a ton of athletes who really look up to me, especially in the MMA world. I mean, you have so many young girls who are getting into it, and being a women MMA fighter is a lot different than being a male. But I know the struggles of when I started my career and having to battle through finding different training partners. I definitely like taking that time to just kind of reach out to those up-and-coming fighters. It really impacts me just to be a part of that, and it inspires me too, and it just makes me want to be better as an athlete, as a person, and just as a fighter. You know, I go into the gym every day with drive, passion. My ultimate goal is to definitely be a world champion. There's a long way for me to still go. I'm still figuring out a lot. I'm a young athlete. I can sit here and I may be ranked behind the top 10, but I could be that close to a title shot still. You always got to be ready to go. This is what my life is about. I want to see where I can truly go with it. I have boxing, wrestling. My body's trained in so many different ways, and that's one thing I love. I have that strength and that power, and that's the fun part. I'm figuring out how to constantly use it. One thing that I really live by in life is I really believe that you're your own artist, whether it's in the gym and in the cage or whether it's just in life in general. I feel like we've all been dealt one life, and we get to design it the way we want. We get to live it the way that we believe. It's definitely important to just completely be yourself and let the world know who you are, what you're about. Be unique, but be comfortable in your own skin.